Hello everyone, nice to meet you again with the Disney 3D Art YouTube channel. Today's video it will be the character Iago from the movie Aladdin. Iago is the secondary antagonist of Disney's 1992 animated feature film Aladdin. He is a sarcastic, loud-mouthed, and short-tempered parrot that served as Jafar's sidekick during the latter's attempt to rule Agrabah. Iago's primary obsessions are riches and power, which, coupled with his disdain for the Sultan's crackers, motivated his villainous deeds. Iago's role expanded significantly over the course of the saga, the most notable example being the 1994 direct-to-video sequel The Return of Jafar, in which he reformed and joined Aladdin and Jasmine as a hero after becoming fed up with Jafar's abuse. Iago's past is mostly shrouded in mystery. However, it has been hinted at a few times. In Foul Weather, he mentions that he once lived in the rainforest but did not enjoy its unpredictable weather, prompting him to move to the desert. In The Return of Jafar, Jafar mentioned that he purchased Iago in the bazaar at some point in his life. In Disney Princess Enchanted Tales, Follow Your Dreams, Iago claims he was born to be a peacock but got switched as an egg. He is part of a royal menagerie in the Arabian city of Agrabah and is named after the villain Iago in the play Othello by William Shakespeare, as evidenced by a mention in the TV series, revealing that he has a twin brother called Othello. Iago is amongst the most complex characters to originate from a Disney animated feature film. When first introduced as the loyal follower of Jafar, he appears to be just as evil and cruel as his superior, being uncaring, murderous, deceitful, and cunning. However, Iago is the more aggressive of the two, as well as the more vocal and easily frustrated. He has a difficult time keeping his opinions to himself and has a habit of shouting and ranting on about his annoyances when things don't go as planned. Like Jafar, Iago craves power. The thought of having control over the city, and more specifically, the Sultan, is what seemingly drives his motivations throughout the original film. Iago cared nothing for those he would have to eliminate to obtain power, and openly expressed his desire to have both Jasmine and the Sultan killed once he and Jafar were in control of the kingdom, sadistically cackling at the very idea. Despite being the second in command of Jafar's nefarious schemes, it was Iago's diligence that allowed the duo to succeed as far as they did, as it was he who proposed that Jafar marry Jasmine to assume the throne and he who eventually stole the genie's lamp from Aladdin, using his own unique abilities and wit to do so with relative ease. He also seems to hate crackers, which isn't what you would normally expect for a parrot, which the Sultan, apparently being completely unaware of Iago's distaste for them, often fed him directly to the mouth, which also acted as the main reason why he aided Jafar in his treacherous ambitions against the Sultan in the first film. Upon Jafar becoming both the Sultan and the most powerful sorcerer on the planet, one of Iago's first actions was exacting revenge against the Sultan by constantly force-feeding him the same crackers he was fed, with the Sultan unable to fight back due to being hung up like a marionette. It's implied in Return of Jafar that his hatred of crackers stemmed from a particularly bad experience at a bazaar where he, ironically, did indeed squawk, "Polly want a cracker." Despite his highly antagonistic nature in the original film, The Return of Jafar shows a different side to Iago, one capable of growth and reformation. The film implies that Iago's harsh attitude was partially the result of a lack of respect and appreciation over the course of his lifetime. Even as Jafar's partner, Iago faced abuse and neglect, which would eventually lead to the downfall of their relationship. As an opportunist, Iago cunningly used Aladdin's caring nature to weasel his way back into the palace, though it was the latter's genuine compassion that first sparked a change in Iago's character. He was shocked and touched by the prospect of anyone treating him with care and compassion. Throughout the course of the film, Aladdin and Jasmine became increasingly accepting towards Iago, even going as far as to welcome him back into the palace despite his attacks against them previously. This would result in Iago feeling guilt and reciprocated care for the couple and their allies, prompting him to betray Jafar and risk his life for his new companions, despite coming dangerously close to death in the process. Following Return of Jafar, Iago has come to understand what must be done to truly earn respect and love, giving it to others. From that moment on, he would remain a loyal ally to Aladdin and Jasmine. He's still very greedy though, but it's shown that he can be truly selfless as deep down, he appreciates his friendship with Aladdin, Abu, Carpet, Genie, and Jasmine and shows that he will help them when the situation truly calls for his assistance. He generally tries to avoid danger, however, and often urges the others to do the same. In the episode The Secret of Dagger Rock, Iago and Abu were told by Jasmine to keep away from a potentially dangerous mission, which Iago accepts. However, they both spend the entire time worrying for Aladdin and Jasmine, to the point where Iago willingly sets out with Abu to rescue them. Nevertheless, Iago's villainous nature from the original film doesn't fade completely. He is still every bit aggressive, loud-mouthed, rude, and narcissistic, but in a more comedic light than anything. He is no longer willing to resort to extreme measures such as murder to achieve his goals. Iago would instead become a mischievous schemer, retaining his flaw of constantly plotting by concocting various get-rich-quick schemes to cheat the citizens of Agrabah for their valuables. This ties into his unhealthy obsession with wealth. In Aladdin and the King of Thieves, he was even willing to steal one of the treasures given to Aladdin and Jasmine as a wedding gift, as it had the power to lead to a supposed ultimate treasure. Now with a sense of moral, however, Iago ultimately sacrifices his greed for the greater good, such as the safety of others, in most, if not all occasions. During the series, he truly cares for others when one of his friends are in trouble, gets tearful when someone was thought to be dead, and gets cheerful when a friend or ally survived, like when he cheerfully high-fives with Abu after Genie and Eden survived the explosion of the Philosopher's Stone in the Book of Khartoum. First is to draw the body of the parrot, then draw 2 legs for Iago. Next is to draw the parrot tail and then draw 2 parrot wings for Iago. Finally, decorate the face and then draw the beak parrot for Iago. So the character Iago from the movie Aladdin has been completed. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to receive the new notify. At the same time, download the app and go to the website DisneyStore to shopping online, as well as Disney Plus to watch some movies and TV shows for free to use by many people of the world. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching and goodbye everyone.